Hello everyone. Today is the 27th of July, 2 weeks since I left to Italy, and this is a video I didn't really want to make. As you can see, I'm back at home, where it all began. So I've been putting this video off a little bit, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update. Basically, we came home. I'll talk you through what happened, basically. So, we was there in Barcelona, right? In Barcelona, yeah, it was all looking good, you know. Started off really well, apart from the fact this is the road about there, just above the second end, we stopped dribbling the football. Yeah, because we couldn't on that road, because it was basically a motorway. So, if you want to say that the plan failed there, I mean, you can do now. I mean, because I don't care. Anyway, so we got to Meyron. We had the first night in Meyron, which was that really bad night. Anyway, we carried on, got to Argentera, and somewhere around here, probably. We stayed another night there. And then on the third day, we stayed in Demonte, which was actually a very nice place. Quite like that. Then the fourth day, we got into Caneo, and we stayed somewhere just on the other side of this river. Right? And then on that fifth day was when things kind of went wrong. No, sorry. Not on the fifth day. On the sixth day. On the fifth day, we got somewhere just before Savigliano. Probably about there. And we had an okay night. And then that was when I decided that we'll stick to the river, because there's a footpath there. So we did. We was walking next to the river, and that's when I found out the ball had popped, which was a bit of a sucker punch, a little bit of a blow. You know, it depleted your morals. That's what happened, really. You know, all the belief that I had, all the good spirit that was building, it did kind of get demolished a little bit. However, it's not too bad. So we got to Savigliano, and we got a train from there into Torino, and then a train to Milano, and then we got a train to Genova, and we stayed there for 4 nights, and we came home, got a plane home, and I got home yesterday. So, I'm very disappointed. However, I've come home with my head held high, you know. And we came home for, I'm not saying good reasons, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but, you know, my feet were in lots of pain because we weren't using suitable footwear for the start of the journey anyway. So I had blisters all over my feet. The heat was extortionate, you know. The heat was quite unbearable at times. You know, it was actually a lot cooler in Genova because it was near the coast. And I could have, and I really do think I could have, just carried on the journey down the coast into to finish off the journey. I believe I could have done that, but I didn't want to, you know. I didn't want to, because in my eyes, as soon as I got that first train there, you know, that's when that is when in my own head I'd accepted, you know, it's not going to happen the way I wanted it to happen. So So when we got to Genoa, we didn't carry on. We cut our losses. Temporarily, we've accepted defeat. Temporarily, but yeah, I'm still proud of what I did. But I would like to apologise, firstly, to the charities, because I've not done yet what I set out to do. I've not done it yet. And I really, really believe that I will. I'm going to. I'm really going to do it. Just differently. Because I can't, we'll get into that in a minute anyway. Secondly, I'd like to apologise to everyone who is enjoying the videos, because, first of all, I've not uploaded in like a week, something like that. So if you were enjoying the videos, I apologise for having them cut short, I guess. So, yeah. But I would like to say as well, thank you to everyone who donated. It was very kind of you all. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's not over though. So I'm just going to go over a few things that we're going to do next time, because I am going to do it again. I definitely feel like I've got unfinished business. I definitely feel like I've got unfinished business. So we've learnt a few things from doing this. We have learnt a few things. One of them being, don't do it in the middle of summer. In a country that's hot anyway, but happened to be going through a heat wave at the time as well. It's not the best idea. So that's one thing for next time. We're not going to do it in the middle of summer. Just a bit before summer. Second thing is, it was a nice idea to start in Barcelona and finish in Messina. I just thought it sounded cool. Barcelona, Messina, Barcelona, Messi. I thought it sounded cool that way. But just going this, what we did, do there, up there, and then there, and then there, and then across the country. You're adding a lot of mileage. Unnecessary mileage as well. So if I really want to actually do it, I think I've got to make it as easy as possible. Because it's hard in general anyway. So you have to make it as easy as possible for yourself. So, and I think the easiest route will be to just stick to the coast. To stick, because there's a lot more things on the coast. There's things everywhere on the coast. It's cooler. There's like shops and hotels and stuff. Yeah. So I think if we want to give ourselves the best chance of success, that's the route that we're going to have to take. And thirdly, I will actually try and plan the route. Because I didn't. So that's one thing. Yeah, I'll actually try and do some planning. So maybe it's a good thing that I've kind of failed, because I'm going to be able to give myself more time to actually think about this and do it properly. Another thing is, I'll just show you. Right, I've took all the clothes out of the bag. Right, the bag. Right, that's not got any clothes in it. Right, that bag. It's just got a few little bits in it. Right, and it's heavy. If I want to give myself the best chance of success, I don't think I can do it with a big massive bag. I think I need to be as light as possible on my back. Right, which would mean just having a few changes of clothes, a toothbrush, a football, and that's about it. And a water bottle, you know, that's about it. You need to be as light as possible. But in saying that, without taking a tent and a sleeping bag and everything else, you're going to have to stay somewhere every night. You're going to have to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb every night. So then that brings its own challenges. But I think that's the way. I think if I want to do it, I think that's the way. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say. One last thing. If you remember from one of the videos, if I did, I'm sure I mentioned it. Right. I was given, after the first night in France, I was given a free breakfast, and I was also given this €20 note, right, by a very kind French lady who said, get yourself a coffee in Italy, she said it in French, right, on me, right, and I've not spent it yet. So that is a promise to her, right, that I'm going to spend that note when I reach, I don't know, somewhere around here, you know, the tip of Sicily. You know, probably on a beer, not a coffee, but, you know. Yeah, there's all fires around Palermo as well at the moment, you know, and there's flooding in the north of Italy. So there's been a lot of challenges that I didn't expect. Apparently Milan's flooded and Turin, so maybe it was an impossible job, what we were trying to do. But I do believe that I am going to do it. Not sure when, not sure how, but yeah, I am going to do it. I don't know when. Anyway, this has been a bit of a long video, so I'll just say thank you for donating, if you donated. Thank you for watching along, if you're enjoying the videos. And again, I apologise for not finishing the journey as I planned. Right, I apologise for that. However, only temporarily, because, you know, we are gonna try to fold this map away. One-handed is quite hard. We are gonna finish it at some point. There we go. To be continued. See you later.